these are like few of the projects. This has to, this if we talk in terms of other technology in mind, right? This is not possible, but blockchain has enabled us today to come up with these kind of communities, and we it is possible, right, to make changes using these kind of technologies. So we have the exact right tool and a right mindset. So when these two collided, and and that's exactly what the white paper speaks about. So my first reaction was, wow, I should be part of it. Let's do this because this change is very much required. They have this typical tag for each and everyone, how they should be or what they should do, uh, be starting from what they have to wear to what they have to eat to the extreme, their sexual or yeah, sexual preferences, right? So this particular project, I believe it would change. It would bring about that change or provide a space wherein these kind of minorities or suppressed voice would be addressed. Absolutely. What I see with the technology is, okay, technology takes over, industrial revolution takes over, as you rightly said. Somehow humans have this, right? Like they again come back and they try to connect with each other. That's I believe that's one of the main reasons why Facebook was successful. But when we are moving towards decentralization, meaning like we are disintegrating ourselves even more, though with the advancement, like be it AI, right? Like, but somehow this connectivity with a human or even the machine, right? With AI front, it's going to happen because the humans cannot survive that way. I feel like, or it just comes up, and this project very well and perfectly aligns with the future as well as the technological advancements, how we are moving forward. So the more we get disintegrated, somehow there will be a mechanism that will come back. Like people will use some platform or the other, and they'll again try to find that connection back to themselves, right? Like themselves and with others, things like that. So I believe this project will be like more or less a pioneer in that connectivity domain. The future, I'm talking from the future oriented or mindset, right? First of all, the Kundalini, all those things, like from the scriptures, like what we have in our scriptures, right? I don't really get that, but as a person, I have pretty much the same or a similar point of view, right? Be it like what really interested me was open marriage communes, uh, which kind of justifies or gives a value to the emotions of maybe a divorced person or a seniors in love again. This gives more value to their thought process or what the human as a human they feel, right? That interested me more. This will be the pioneer. It will be the starting step. No doubt, it's going to take some more days because a woman like me today, if I'm able to speak my mind out, it didn't happen like that, right? Though because we come from that kind of societies background, right? Like for 2000 years or more, women were suppressed, and now women have got the platform where they are coming out, excelling at their work, beat work, anything, right? Like we find CEOs, we find homemakers doing that. There's like they're switching the roles and playing all kinds of role, and it will take. I mean, that idea or that changeover itself is huge. 2000 years and this switchover after 2000 years is huge. So probably the same will happen going forward as well. And with Web 3.0, everything coming in, everything's going to change really fast, as I said. With 200 years or like 100 years, we have changed a lot compared to the 1000 years. So probably going forward, also I believe the same gonna happen with the advancement of AI. Probably your machines or artificial intelligence will be doing much more tasks.
There are four features: buy, share, deploy, and delete. These are the four shares,
Right.
four levels of this smart contract. And
Right.
the only criterion is time lock,
Right.
nothing else.
Got it.
So, do you think it is technologically a feasible thing?
Technologically, absolutely, yes. Time locks, yes. With time locks, just execute the contracts, wait for it, certain condition is met, yes, it goes, and if not, then do something else. Absolutely fine. Logically, it adds up. The power these smart contracts gives you, be it with respect to the ideology itself or the contract basis, how it drives everything. Whatever you do, it's there out there on the blockchain. The law is taken care. The ideology is set, or a platform is set for that, and it's open to all the age groups. It combines all of that and the power of future technology. Though blockchain we have it today, it's going to reshape the coming future. Give a man a mask, and then he'll tell you what his actual thoughts are. I don't get the exact phrase, but then this is what it conveys. Yeah. So behind a mask is when man is himself, and the anonymity or pseudonymous nature of blockchain. With that, at least people will be bold. Like you mentioned about that person, he wanted, he had this thing, he was gratified and everything, but would he be able to do that in his real life, or able to adopt the ideology to his life? Probably his hands might shiver. But pseudonymous is a nice start, I would say. At least they can be themselves. That's a nice start. And they can't be that way for quite long. And that's when the revolution kicks in.